If you think the gun market is going to stay the same in 2026, you're about to lose a lot of money. Because 12 firearms sitting on shelves right now are about to become unobtainable, and the one at number 1 has already started climbing faster than anything we've seen in a decade. The era of buying surplus military hardware for pocket change is mathematically over. Import bans are tightening. Stockpiles that took 50 years to build are evaporating in months. Parts kits that used to sit in warehouses collecting dust are gone. And the guns on this list? They're crossing the line from budget tools to investment-grade collectibles. Right now, while most people aren't paying attention. So pay attention, because this is information that could save you hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars. Whether you're a collector, a prepper, or just someone who appreciates a good deal, this list is for you. Let's get into it. Number 12. Zastava M57 Tokarev. Starting us off is a gun most people scroll right past, the Zastava M57 Tokarev. You can still find these for around $300 to $350, and that price is living on borrowed time. Chambered in the bottlenecked 7.62 by 25 mm Tokarev cartridge, this all-steel pistol punches way above its weight class. We're talking velocities that can defeat soft body armor and heavy winter clothing that would stop standard 9mm rounds. Here's the supply problem. These were imported from Yugoslavian surplus stockpiles that are now almost completely depleted. The magazines are proprietary. Standard Russian or Chinese Tokarev mags don't fit the M57's lengthened grip. And once the surplus magazines dry up, you're stuck with a single point of failure. Buy it now while you can still get the gun and the magazines to feed it. Number 11. Star Model BM. This compact Spanish 9mm looks like a 1911, shoots like a dream, and costs less than a dinner for two at a steakhouse. For now, you can still pick these up for around $250 to $300. The Star BM served Spanish military and police for 2 decades, and the all-steel construction at just 2.14 pounds gives it recoil control that modern polymer subcompacts simply cannot replicate. Number 10. Beretta M. 1951. At number 10 is the grandfather of the Beretta 92, the M1951. This single-stack 9mm was the evolutionary bridge between World War II-era pistols and the modern Wonder 9, and you can still find them for around $280 to $350. The open-slide design virtually eliminates stovepipe malfunctions, and the fixed barrel gives it mechanical accuracy that rivals pistols costing 3 times as much. The catch? The locking block. That's the Achilles heel. It takes the full brunt of recoil stress, and replacement locking blocks are becoming almost impossible to source as global supplies dwindle. A recent batch imported from the Italian Carabinieri may be among the last to ever hit American shores. Once those sell through, expect prices to jump hard. If you want one, this is your window, and it's closing fast. Number 9. Turkish Mauser M38. Now here's a gun most people overlook entirely, and that's exactly why it's on this list. The Turkish Mauser M38, built on the legendary large-ring Mauser 98 action, can still be found for $350 to $500. Chambered in the potent 8mm Mauser, this rifle delivers terminal ballistics capable of penetrating urban cover, vehicle doors, cinder blocks, you name it. The controlled round feed extractor ensures you can cycle the bolt under any conditions without facing a double feed malfunction. Number 8. Polish P64. The Polish P64 is the deep concealment king of the surplus world. This pocket-sized 9x18mm Makarov pistol disappears under a t-shirt and has a fixed barrel that delivers accuracy way beyond what its tiny size suggests. Current prices hover around $250 to $350, and that is a bargain for what you're getting. Here's the urgency. Poland isn't exporting these anymore. The supply in the United States is finite and shrinking every single month. The double-action trigger pull exceeds 20 pounds. Yes, 20, which actually makes it one of the safest carry guns out there. The direct blowback system transfers nearly all recoil energy into the web of your hand, so this is not a pleasant range gun. It's a specialized tool for close-quarter situations. Capacity is only 6 rounds with a heel-release magazine, so it's not for everyone. But for a concealable Eastern Bloc sidearm about to become a collector's piece, the price is absurdly low right now. Number 7. Swiss K31. If you know, you know. The Swiss K31 is arguably the finest general-issue bolt-action rifle ever manufactured. And at $550 to $700, it's still criminally undervalued. The straight pull bolt lets you cycle faster than any turn bolt rifle while keeping your cheek welded to the stock. The machining quality rivals modern commercial match rifles, sub-MOA accuracy right out of the crate. Most K31s are in excellent condition because Swiss militia soldiers kept their rifles at home and were personally responsible for upkeep. The supply problem is twofold. First, these rifles are coming to market in smaller and smaller batches. The days of crate after crate of pristine Swiss rifles are ending. Second, the 7.5 by 55 mm Swiss ammunition, specifically the legendary GP11 surplus rounds, is becoming rare and expensive. Commercial loads now run over $1 per round. Once the GP11 dries up completely, the cost to feed this rifle pushes it firmly into collector territory. Don't sleep on this one. Number 6. Romanian SKS. The SKS bridges the gap between bolt-action rifles and modern semi-auto platforms, and the Romanian variant, with its milled receiver and chrome-lined barrel, is the one you want. Current street prices sit around $400 to $600 depending on condition. Remember when these were $99 at gun shows with a can of ammo thrown in? Those days are dead and buried. Chinese Type 56 models that sold for $200 a few years ago now push $500 to $600 for clean examples. Surplus imports arrive in smaller batches, and each wave sells faster than the last. All matching examples now fetch a serious premium, especially early Russian variants with unique markings. The fixed 10-round magazine gives the SKS a legal advantage in states with capacity restrictions. But watch out for the slam fire risk. That free-floating firing pin channel needs to be meticulously cleaned, or you've got a catastrophic safety failure on your hands. Number 5. Ruger P85/P89. Breaking into the top 5 is a gun built like a tank and priced like a toy, the Ruger P-Series. The P85 and P89 have documented service lives exceeding 20,000 rounds, and they'll eat any ammunition you throw at them. Reloads, steel case, premium hollow points, doesn't matter. If your primary criteria for a defensive sidearm is that it must function when dirty, dry, or neglected, this is the mechanical answer. Number 4. Bulgarian Makarov PM. What might be the most reliable handgun ever mass-produced? The Bulgarian Makarov PM. Only 27 total parts. A fixed chrome-lined barrel. A slide-mounted decocker safety. This thing was engineered to function in a muddy trench, not a sterile clean room. And it delivers every single time. Current prices range from $350 to $500. The Makarov has become increasingly scarce. Bulgarian surplus batches arrive less frequently and in smaller quantities. The 9x18mm cartridge is still available, but nowhere near as cheap since the Russian ammo import ban changed the entire market. If you want the definitive Cold War sidearm, the gun that armed half the world for 40 years, the window is closing. Every month you wait, the price goes up. That's not speculation. That's just what the market is showing. Number 3. Lee Enfield. Number 4. Mk1, the rifle that held the line at Dunkirk. The Lee Enfield Number 4. Mark I delivers a rate of fire from a bolt action that genuinely rivals semi-automatics. The rear-locking action and cock-on closing bolt system give it incredibly fast cycling. The detachable 10-round magazine doubles the capacity of its contemporaries, and the aperture battle sights are arguably the best ever fitted to a general-issue rifle. Current prices for clean examples range from $500 to $800, but quality .303 British surplus ammunition has effectively evaporated. You're paying over $1 per round for commercial loads, making this costly to train with. Combine that with dwindling supplies of rifles in good condition, and you've got a classic climbing steadily toward 4 figures. This gun belongs in every serious collection, and every month you wait only costs you more. Number 2. Yugoslavian Zastava M70 AK. Let me be crystal clear. This is not just another AK-47. The M70 features a 1.5mm thick receiver and a reinforced bulged front trunnion, making it structurally closer to a light machine gun than a standard infantry rifle. The cold hammer-forged, chrome-lined barrel handles corrosive surplus ammunition without flinching, and the additional thermal mass means it sustains higher volume fire before heat shift affects your zero. Here's the number that should make you open your wallet. Surplus M70 availability has dropped massively since 2022. Number 1. Mosin Nagant 91/30. The gun with the single most dramatic price trajectory in the entire surplus firearms market. The Mosin Nagant 91/30. This is the rifle that went from $89 at Big 5 Sporting Goods to $400, $500, even $600 on Gunbroker. And it is not done climbing. Over 17 million were produced, and for decades that staggering number kept prices in the basement. Not anymore. Average prices for a 91/30 in good condition now sit around $350 to $500, but matching examples and desirable variants, hex receivers, X snipers, finish reworks, are pushing well past $600. This is the textbook case of a disposable military commodity transforming into an investment-grade asset in real time. Every single month, the supply shrinks and the price climbs. If you've been putting this off, stop waiting. The Mosin Nagant 91/30 is the #1 gun you must buy before prices explode. Because they already are. Which one are you grabbing first? Drop it in the comments and let's talk about it. If this video brought you value, smash that like button, share it with a buddy who needs to hear this before it's too late, and subscribe so you never miss our next breakdown. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there, stay armed, and stay ahead of the curve.